It is Seahawks Today, presented by Manscaped, where you can save 20% off, plus get free shipping when you use the promo code Seahawks at checkout. We'll tell you more about Manscaped coming up later on in the show. It is stock up, stock down time. We're breaking down who's hot and who is not for your Seattle Seahawks as they enter week number 7 with a 3-2 record. I want to know, speaking of who's hot and who's not, how about the team as a whole? Is this a playoff team right now? If you think the Seahawks are postseason bound, making the playoffs, go ahead and like today's video, and we'll get started with Stock Up, Stock Down. We begin on Stock Up, Stock Down this week with Jaxon Smith-Njigba, whose stock is up. I've been told stocks only go up, by the way. For Jaxon Smith-Njigba, it certainly does. JSN, off to a slow start initially to 2023, but last week was a breakout game of some sorts. And I wouldn't say it was necessarily JSN's fault for the slow start to the season. I think schematically, Shane Waldron, Geno Smith, this offense needs to get JSN more involved. The talent level is there. We know that he's a very good route runner, good pass catcher and everything. It's up to the Seahawks to get the ball more his direction. So far through 2023, 16 catches, 110 yards, but more to come for JSN. Last week was the best game that we've seen yet out of JSN. 4 catches, 48 yards, 12 yards of reception. I don't want it to have to get to a point where there's like an injury or something for DK or Tyler Lockett for JSN to play a significant role in this receiving game. I want him to be a key number 3 element for this receiving core. Stock down, we turn our attention to Geno Smith with this spot. And look, let's be frank. Last week was not Geno's best game. Geno made some mistakes in some key moments. But as we talked about in Overreaction Monday earlier this week, any calls to bench Geno is just ridiculous. I'm not doubting Geno yet. It was one bad game, and he had no time to throw. That offensive line did not look good. The statistics for Geno right now at 5 touchdowns, 3 picks, not great. Completion percentage near 68% with just over 1,100 yards passing. We've seen what Geno can do, that he can play at a high level. We've seen him play well this year. But last week was not his week. And as they move forward this week to take the Arizona Cardinals on, this is the perfect opportunity for Geno Smith to have a get-right game, to get back, to get to playing like we expect him to. So for Geno, I'm not concerned. I'm not worried. Stock is down for now. But when we have this conversation next week, I fully anticipate, fully expect that we're talking about Geno's stock jumping right back up. So, 12s, let's hear it for our boy Geno Smith right now. If you believe in Geno, spam B in the chat for believe. If you don't, if you're a hater and a loser, type D for don't. Do you believe in Geno? B for believe, D for don't. Pin comment today. Let us know what you think. Stock up. Let's talk about another rookie, and that is Devon Witherspoon. Devon Witherspoon has been fantastic so far in 2023. This week he was nominated for the Pepsi NFL Rookie of the Week. And what we're seeing with Devon Witherspoon, this lockdown Devon, as I like to call him, is here to stay. It's not just a fad. It isn't something that has come and gone. Devon Witherspoon is showing consistency to play at a high level week in and week out. So far in the season, Witherspoon's got 27 tackles, 1 interception, 7 pass breakups, which those numbers are really, really good. But it doesn't tell the full story. Think about this. Last week, he was matched up facing Ja'Marr Chase, who, if we're going to be frank, Ja'Marr Chase is as good as any receiver in football right now. He's right up there with his former college teammate, Justin Jefferson. You know what Devon Witherspoon did when he understood the assignment of guarding Ja'Marr Chase? He held Ja'Marr Chase to just 14 total yards and was also able to bat away 2 incompletions. Devon Witherspoon was awesome, shutting down one of the best receivers in the league, and we've seen him do that time and time again. And I think what you're going to see Devon Witherspoon do in this defense, no offense to Reek, but with Witherspoon being the lockdown type and Reek being the interception machine, you're going to put Devon on the other team's best wide receiver. And you're going to put Reek in position to go create those turnovers and do his thing. So you got your lockdown type and then your interception monster on the other end. I think that's how this defense is going to set up between those two. Today's show is presented by Manscaped, where you can get 20% off at manscaped.com with promo code Seahawks. Look, every man knows how scary it can be when it comes to going for a close shave below the waist. That's why I trust Manscaped for all my sensitive areas. I'm lucky to be one of the first to try the new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. And to say it's a game changer is an understatement. Go to manscaped.com, use code Seahawks for 20% off, plus free shipping. Manscaped's 5th generation trimmer features 2 next-gen interchangeable skin-safe blade heads. A standard trimmer blade for taking a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go for that smooth finish wherever your heart desires. Taking it on the go, Manscaped's got you covered with that too, folks. This puppy has a travel case and even a travel lock feature to avoid any accidental powering and or weird looks in the airport. You don't want people looking at you funny. So, here's what we're offering right now. $20 off or plus free shipping. Manscaped.com. To get this today, you will not regret it. I promise you that much. Check out Manscaped. Tell them that Tyler Jones, Chat Sports sent you. Manscaped.com. Promo code Seahawks for 20% off plus free shipping. Stock down our guy DK Metcalf. And similar to what we talked about with Geno Smith, this is not somebody that I expect his stock to be down for very long. Last week was a debacle for DK Metcalf, if we're going to put it lightly. But as history tells us time and time again, when you count DK Metcalf out, he always finds a way to turn it around and step back up. And I believe that DK will turn around. I mean, he's still leading this team in receiving right now with 22 catches, 337 yards, 2 touchdowns. But it's what happened last week, just like kind of what the graphic says that Smitty made here. Just chill a little. Take a little chill pill here, DK. So far in 2023, or in this past weekend, rather, he had 4 catches off of 10 targets. So 6 times the ball was supposed to get to him, and it didn't come in. Now, one of those was the interception where he took the blame, that Geno threw, and he still had 69 yards, 17.3 yards reception. Those numbers, if I took away the targets, you'd look at that and you'd say, it was a decent game. Then I show you the targets, you're like, a lot of missed opportunities. And then the personal fouls, we saw that again this weekend. He's got more of those than any player in football since 2019. Just chill out, settle down, DK, and find yourself, DK. You're going to be fine. In fact, we're so confident in DK Metcalf that I'm spamming DK in the comment section right now. Get in there, show some love for DK. We know he's going to get back on track. We still believe. We wouldn't be paying you all this money if we didn't believe, DK. Spam DK in the comment section. Show some love for DK Metcalf. Folks, we're talking about your Seattle Seahawks each and every day here on Seahawks Today with daily news and rumors. We're doing live shows each and every Wednesday, watch parties, mailbags, and more. And if you don't join us on Sunday, I'm going to tell you this much. You're going to regret it right now. Our Seahawks Cardinals watch party, we're going to do an hour pregame show. We want to get this thing started right from the jump. So join us for the pregame, have a little tailgate party with us, and stick around for Seahawks Cardinals live right here on the channel. Coverage beginning 12 p.m. Pacific time. We will see you then right here on Seahawks Today. Stock up for Dre'Mont Jones. Dre'Mont Jones got off to a slow start to 2023, where a lot of folks were saying, why are you paying this guy all this money and you don't have much to show for it? Now the last couple of weeks, we're starting to see things head the right direction where Dre'Mont Jones looks like the guy the Seahawks paid for. Now we need to see consistency. And really, that could go for the entire pass rush unit for this Seahawks team, more than what we just saw in a two-week stretch. I mean, the Seahawks have a total of 14 sacks in the last 2 games. Dre'Mont Jones has 2 sacks on the season right now. I want to see that continue. I mean, think about this. PFF, they did their grades on Dre'Mont Jones, and he looked like the complete part. His overall grade was near 86. His pass rush grade was an 83. Run defense grade an 85. Tackling grade an 88. Dre'Mont Jones did everything. But I want that from Dre'Mont Jones every week, and I don't think I'm asking too much. You're getting paid all that money. Dre'Mont Jones needs to show consistency, and I believe he can. Who is the Seahawks' most improved player so far this season? Dre'Mont Jones looks like a whole different player than he did week 1 when he wasn't playing that well to start the year. Who's the most improved right now? Weigh in that comment section. Tell me what you think that most improved player is. Last on Stock Down, we point our attention towards Phil Haynes at the offensive guard spot. Haynes already dealt with injuries this year, and last week, we're going to be honest with you, he was awful. He had a horrible game last week against the Cincinnati Bengals. He got eaten alive. The offensive line as a whole did not play well, but Phil Haynes was a big part of that reason. So far this season, in the 4 games he's played, he's allowed 3 sacks. That ain't good. That's part of the reason why earlier this week when we were talking trade candidates, we were looking at offensive guards because Phil Haynes, he ain't doing his job right now. And to take it even a step further, PFF and their grades last week, hide the women and children because these numbers were painful. His overall grade was a 34.6. His pass rush grade was a 31, and his run blocking grade was near 45. That ain't going to work. Phil Haynes, get healthy, get back to playing like your normal self because we've seen you play at a high level before. Not a good start to this year. We need Phil Haynes to play at a higher level because if he doesn't, they could do some shopping. Maybe we see Anthony Bradford get some more playing time potentially. So something to keep in mind with Phil Haynes there. If you enjoyed today's show, go ahead and hit that like button. Of course you enjoyed today's show. You got me talking Seahawks. What more could you ask? Hit that like button. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us here on Seahawks Today.